Beautiful souls, and welcome to the Hawk and I. I know I've said this before, and I'm probably going to say it again. Spirit works relentlessly hard to let us know that they are with us, leaving us spirit signs, bringing forth magic, and just the most incredible love from the spirit dimensions is always all around us. Now, I've had an interesting day. I had to do some errands today. Not the most favorite thing in the world for me to do, but I had to do some errands. And as I was driving through town, I had a spirit hop in the vehicle with me. Now, he had his own errands to run, and he needed my help. Now, I'm always willing to help spirit any way I can. So I said, "How can I help you?" And he said to me, "Lana, can you stop at a flower shop?" And I kind of paused because there wasn't one in the end of town I was in. I had to pull over and kind of Google closest flower shop to my location. And sure enough, it was a bit of a distance away. So over to the flower shop we go, and he sends me in to get one rose, a pink carnation, and a lily. And he wanted them individually wrapped. So I got him his flowers, brought them back to the vehicle, and handed it to him and say, "Okay, there you go." And he said, "Okay, now I need you to go over to the grocery store." And I said to him, "I was just there. I was literally just there. And well, I need you to go back to the grocery store." Over to the grocery store I go, and he was very specific on which one. He needed me to go to a Sobeys. And he sent me in to get a cheesecake and a bottle of Pepsi. So in I go, with him by my side, cheesecake and a bottle of Pepsi. Next, he sends me over to the pet store. And I was just to park in the parking lot for a few moments. Now, what's going through my mind here is, come on, buddy. I need to get my own stuff done, and I need to get home. And, I do try to be very patient with spirit, but today was just one of those days that just, I was running behind on time, and, here spirit's needing me a favor, and now I'm sitting in a parking lot in front of a pet store, and I don't know why. I've got 3 flowers, a cheesecake, a bottle of Pepsi, and a dead guy. There are moments where I think, what am I doing? Right? What am I doing? So what felt like an hour was actually only a few minutes had gone by, and he said, "Okay, you can get out of the truck now." So out we go, and I'm carrying this stuff, and I'm walking towards the pet store. And coming the other direction is a lady. And she's heading my way, and I just stop. And I know the drill, and spirit knows the drill. There's got to be a spirit sign that's got to appear. And sure enough, a spirit sign appears. And I call out, "Hello." And this lady looks at me, and, right now with, the way things are with COVID, there's always that pause on how, is this person going to come too close? And this gentleman started whispering in my ear, "Hand her the rose first." So I picked up the individually wrapped rose, and I said, "This is for you." And I put it down. And I stepped back, and, she came forward and picked up the rose. And she looked at me kind of puzzled. And then I was instructed to put down the pink carnation. So I put down the pink carnation, took a step back. She came forward and picked it up. And I had that vacant stare that I quite often get. Then I was told to pause a moment. And as I paused, I heard somebody holler, "Mom!" And coming across the parking lot was another lady. So she joined her mother, and she had just gone to park the car. But as she joined her mother, the spirit said to me, "The lily." So I put down the lily and took a step back. Now, this lady, was kind of shocked and looked at her daughter and said, "I don't know what's going on here." But she handed her the first 2 flowers. She handed her the rose and the pink carnation, and they picked up the lily. Now, still in a bag was the cheesecake and the Pepsi. So I just gave them a moment to process what was going on because I myself wasn't sure yet what was going on either. All I had was this man in spirit instructing me on what to do. Now, both of them started to tear up and they asked me, "Who are you?" So that was my entrance into the story. I said, "Hello, my name is Lana and I'm a medium. And I have a man with me who needed some help with errands." And I handed them the bag with the cheesecake and the Pepsi. And I took another step back. And there was this awkward moment of I call it physical world time, where there's this moment of a physical world people catching up to spirit time and to a spirit event, and processing, the words I had said, who I was, and what was going on. And the younger lady, the daughter, began to speak, and she said, "This is the most profound thing I've ever witnessed. My mother's name is Rose." And then Mom spoke. "Her favorite flower is a pink carnation." The daughter's name was Lily. And there are moments that even my breath gets taken away by spirit. And I just stood there holding the space. And as they took the cheesecake out and the bottle of Pepsi, they both began to laugh and cry at the exact same time. It was their wedding anniversary, and cheesecake was his favorite dessert, and they had it every year on their anniversary. And it was even served on their wedding day, the cheesecake. Now, what was interesting was the bottle of Pepsi. Now, Pepsi was the name of their dog. And this dog was kind of the reason the meeting kind of happened at the pet store, because Pepsi was out of dog food, and that was the location that we were going to meet at. And I kind of stood there with, that bit of a speechless moment. And I just said to them, he loves you very much, and he worked very hard at getting these items to you on this special day. And there were a lot of tears, and there were a lot of laughing, and there was that moment from mom and daughter on how in the heck is this even possible? And I gave them the teaching on how spirit really isn't gone, and how he's been leaving you many spirit signs. And he spoke some more to them, and we had a good 25-minute conversation in the parking lot of a pet store on their wedding anniversary. And this is just one of the most many magical moments that spirit does bring. And it's always just so incredible. Each and every time spirit comes forward with "Lana, can you do me a favor? I really need this today. They really need this today." It always just kind of leaves me with just such awe and beauty. And I always like to share. Keep your eyes open for your own spirit signs, and know that they're around you, working relentlessly hard to let you know that they are still here and love you very much. I hope you enjoyed another story on my adventures with spirit. They do take me on quite the adventure sometime. And yes, I did manage to get all my errands done. And interestingly enough, I was home exactly when I wanted to be. You guys take care. Love, light, blessings, and a spirit-guided day.